Mayor Kevin Faulconer thanked members of the nonprofit Balboa Park celebration in a statement released last night, adding, "I plan to work with Council President Todd Gloria, whose district includes Balboa Park, to move forward with a more practical and realistic celebration." Joining me with what that kind of Centennial celebration could look like and how the city may get there is Bruce Coons with Save Our Heritage organization. Welcome back, Bruce.
Well, thank you, Peggy.
Now, what is your reaction to this latest controversy in the Balboa Park celebration?
Well, we're disappointed, and we're sorry that this is the outcome. But not really here to beat a dead horse. I wanted to talk about what we can do now and what we're doing forward.
Former mayors Filner, Jerry Sanders had an epic vision for the 2015 celebration that included events all year long. Meanwhile, now, as we just heard, Faulconer says the city has a more realistic and practical goal. What do you think can be accomplished from now until January 2015 when this centennial is supposed to kick off?
Well, I think there's quite a number of things that can be done. A lot of the institutions have been doing planning on their own. There's a list of them at balboapark.org. There are a lot of legacy projects. We thought that that the park should, if we're going to celebrate the centennial, we should do something that's lasting and permanent too. There's almost $300 million worth of backlog of infrastructure that needs to be done. But there are quite a few projects that have been in the works, like restoring the gatehouses. Our Museum of Man has talked about opening the tower to the public again. They hired one of the best preservation architects, Milford Wayne Donaldson, in the nation to look at that. We have a number of exhibits that we're doing. I mean, everybody's looking for some funding, but all the institutions, even though they've been left out of the process, have been planning on their own.
Let's talk about that. But first, I want to ask about. Are there any estimates or any idea whatsoever how much this scaled back celebration might cost, and if the money that's already been allocated could cover the cost, the $2.8 million, I'm thinking?
Well, I don't know that we know where that $2.8 million is, but the additional $3.2 million would cover a lot of small projects. There are, like I said, once again, a number of other projects like restoring the cactus garden or the native plant garden near the Marston House. There are a lot of things that we can leave the park in better condition than when we found it. Our mayor, interim mayor, is fond of doing those kind of projects. And I think Kevin and Todd are talking about the right things together, working with the existing institutions and working with the history of the park. After all, it is the centennial.
Exactly. So it sounds like you're saying that you would like to see some of this money for the centennial spent on these restoration projects.
I think that's one of the best things we can do. We can have celebrations around those projects. That's typically what the other centennials of parks like this across the United States do, is restore. We've been given this great legacy that's given so much to San Diego over the last 100 years. It's about time we gave something back.
Your organization, Save Our Heritage, is one of several institutions in the park, and I've also heard that museums, along with these institutions, felt rather left out in the decision-making process for the celebration. Do you think that the city might engage now Balboa Park groups in moving forward?
That's what I took from Mayor Faulconer's press release, the joint press release with Todd, that he would start working with the existing institutions. And I think we can pull off something really nice and something that will be a lasting legacy for the park.
Do you think the problems here are really linked to the leadership issues?
Well, in the past, it's taken a sheer force of will and leadership to pull off major expositions like this with Marston and the first exposition and the city leaders. And so I think that's what it would have taken to pull off the grand scheme. I mean, we're looking forward to 2019. It's the 250th anniversary of San Diego and the founding of California. It's
let me ask you this before we go that far ahead. The debacle right now, that some may call it the debacle, do you think it could hurt San Diego's reputation for future world-class events like the rumblings that we're hearing about a bid to host the 2024 Olympics?
Well, those are two separate questions, probably, to me. But it doesn't help. But I think once they see the results in that this will be forgotten, but the public has a lot of questions that need to be answered. But for us, we need to move forward and decide what we're going to do for 2015.
Yeah, maybe once we get there, our reputation will be saved.
I think so.
All right. Save Our Heritage Executive Director Bruce Coons, thank you.
Thank you.